Let's start from the beginning, shall we? For whatever reason, the universe initiated. The Big Bang. Aberrant science runs amok. Crude mechanics, crude physics, matter and energy. High-energy photons smashing, crushing, pressurizing, creating elements. It's a mixing bowl. It's a chemistry set gone wild, with all the ingredients leaking into each other, commingling, lots of bad ingredients mixing badly. And then gravity and nuclear forces start tying matter into bigger and bigger pieces, forming stars and planets, and of course with them, Earth. And on Earth, energized atoms formed compounds, and after bouncing around for a few billion years, something happened. The universe, up until this point, was certainly violent, but benign, free of sentient creatures, and therefore free of suffering. But all that changed when the tragedy of abiogenesis occurred. The first reproducing cell, DNA, our one single ancestor, the seed of sentient print media. And so, life arose in many mechanical forms. And eventually, life became conscious. We became sentient. And then, perhaps the most pitiless step in all of our evolution, the first ouch. And this was truly the beginning of all problems in the universe. The most precious thing in the entire material universe is the capacity for a consciousness to generate a sensation of horror and unpleasantness, to be harmed and to suffer. That is where all value, not just some value, but all value is generated, in the consciousness of sensitive, sentient creatures. So nature created better and better gladiators, directed and steered by the molecule, with the powerful motivators of pain and pleasure. Propelled by our want, our deprivation, to enter the maze game of ambition, desire, and delusion. Human beings came from apes, and being raw animals, we didn't know how to control our world yet. We had to acquire our knowledge of everything. So we played the game, we picked and scratched at the world, trying to learn how it works. We refined our intelligence. But all of human history, we've struggled to accept the truth. We've given magic powers to crystals, we've phantasmagoricalized the trees and the dark and the animals. And at some point, we became smart enough to think up the dumb idea of a god as an explanation for life. We had become smart enough to become superstitious, but not smart enough to know that's all we were doing. We had drawn the wrong conclusions.